In archery, it's often said that the moment of release is one of the harder steps to master. In kyudo, the Japanese martial art of archery, it's believed that an arrow will hit its target if the archer is spiritually centered. If the mark is missed, it's understood that it's due to an inner imbalance. It's my understanding that new students of kyudo try and hit the mark, while masters allow it to be hit. Transmuting personal blocks allows the arrow to find its true course. And I believe the same is true in life. If you're internally imbalanced, your authentic path and highest self will be increasingly more difficult to find. A common mantra for Sagittarius is I aim. This fits given his drawn bow being aimed at his target. I think it's curious that a lot of words that start with tar or tor relate back to Taurus, the bull. In my opinion, the tar in target is a veiled reference to the bull's eye. Interestingly, there's also a tar in centaur because it originally meant bull killer. The centaur Chiron, who is often linked with Sagittarius, was sometimes called the bull killer. When the constellation Sagittarius rises in the east, it always seems to drive below the western horizon, the last stars in the constellation Taurus, the bull. In other words, when Sagittarius rises, Taurus falls. From a celestial standpoint, the arrow of Sagittarius is sometimes said to be pointed at Scorpio's stinger, and metaphorically, the two appear to have a lot in common. It's also widely believed that his arrow is actually aimed at the heart of Scorpio, which is a brilliant royal star named Antares. The last target Sagittarius may very well be aiming at isn't found externally, but within oneself. The lesson of Chiron has to do with reconciling inner traumas and honoring your story instead of denouncing it. These efforts allow you to become your most authentic self, which is at the heart of shadow work. The idea is to explore the darker aspects of your psyche, giving you a chance to reveal and understand the origins and reactions to your deepest wounds. We all have hidden scars, but instead of them holding us back, I believe we all have the ability to transmute the energy from within and allow them to propel us forward. Sometimes, the only way out is to go in. Despite being considered an abomination and abandoned by his parents, Chiron found his true north and became a renowned teacher and healer. He became known as the Wounded Healer, which reflects the archetype of many shaman. His name in mythology is encoded in Chiron the Comet, which astrologically represents our core wounds. The glyph for Chiron is a symbolic key which, in part, represents resolving trauma as a key to unlocking your highest potential and truest aim. And while the work is never done, when we begin to heal our deepest wounds, we naturally hold space for those around us to heal as well.